Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here coming to you live from Mesa in Arizona. Hope you're having a super fantastic, sparkling, thankful Thursday. Yes, it is that day of the week where we look at giving thanks to people, even though it should be something that we are doing on a daily basis. Everything and anything and every way we should be grateful for, no matter what the situation is, no matter what's happening in our lives, we should be grateful for each and every moment. So, how was your day today? How did you get about with saying thank you to people who provide you with a service? Yes, you may have to pay that plumber or that electrician or that lawyer or the dentist or the doctor or the dog groomer or whatever it is that comes and that provides you with a service. How did you turn that around by turning around and saying thank you to them? Did you send them a thank you note? Did you call them up to say thank you? What did you do to go out of your way today to let them know how much you appreciated their expertise to help you with whatever situation that you had going on at the time? So we must remember to thank those people because it's amazing. And I got woken up to this when I sent a card to a person who helped me with my health insurance, and she said in her 32 years of business she had never ever received a thank you card from a client and a birthday card. I also sent her a birthday card on her birthday, so it was kind of cool. It was kind of a wake up call for me to realize that there's a lot of people out there who do their jobs and don't get thanked for them. So show appreciation to everybody and anyone that you meet that provides you with service. Also spent the morning doing some training on a new CRM system for one of the clients that I work with. She's implementing a new CRM system into her business, and so I'm learning the back office tips and tricks of that, which was kind of cool. Tomorrow morning I get to do a 4-minute presentation. I know, a 4-minute presentation. I could talk for hours. But I get to do a 4-minute presentation tomorrow morning, and I'm super excited about it. I've already changed it like about 10 times today. So I did a lot of practicing. I've changed it, like I said, about 10 times. Who knows what the final version will look like tomorrow morning? But I guess I'll find out then. Because I have no idea what the final thing's going to be. I've gone backwards and forwards on 2 different ideas, how to incorporate them as one idea. And I think I've finally got it figured out. And I've got my notes written out that have been written, rewritten, edited, rewritten. So we'll just see what happens tomorrow morning. I know the stuff. It's going to be what is on the heart in the morning that's going to get talked about. It's going to be as simple as that. Whatever is on the heart in the morning will get talked about. But I have the notes and I can do it. So I know that because I know the stuff. And I just got off a really cool networking event, which I kind of sort of forgot about. I had the reminders going off. But I thought they were for something else. I didn't realize how late in the day it was until I got a text from Casey to say, and this one really piqued my curiosity. So if you want to pique my curiosity, he wanted to know because he had another Kiwi that was in the networking that showed up in the networking event for her first time there, and he wanted to know if I was going to let her be the only Kiwi in the networking event. And I'm like, Kiwi in the networking event? What the heck? So it was like, oh, I got to get on. And I looked at the clock and went, oh, I got to get online before I get locked out of the meeting. Because this networking meeting that we do, we lock the room so nobody can join in again once the room is locked. That way we keep everybody in there because we get put into breakout rooms. And if you've got people coming and going and coming in after we've started and all that, now you've got to try and figure out which breakout room to put them in. And it just gets to be a mess. So I like the fact that be there on time, and being on time is being early. So when the start time arrives, you're ready to go. So here's another good tip for you. This is one that I've learned over the years, is that if you are on time, you're late. Because think about it. If you turn up for a meeting, if you've got a 10 o'clock meeting and you show up at 10 o'clock, what's going to be happening for the next few minutes? You're going to be sitting down, getting yourself organized. And, if you're in a coffee shop, you've got to go up, get your cup of coffee, your cup of tea, whatever. And it's probably about 10 to 15 minutes before you actually get to sit down and start talking. So if you're on time, you're late because now that's 10 to 15 minutes after the start time of this meeting, and now you're ready to go. So therefore you are late. But if you show up like I do, anywhere from, if it's on a Zoom call, I usually get on about 10 minutes before it starts. And in some events, I will arrive 20 minutes before it starts if it's an in-person meeting. But I get there anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes beforehand. I'm ready. I've got everything done. I've got my cup of tea. I've got my bottle of water. I've got my notebook out in front of me. I am ready to go. So when our meeting starts at 10 o'clock, I am ready to rock and roll. Pen in hand, let's get started. So you see the difference? So if you are on time, you are late. So make sure that you show up earlier to meetings, because this way too, you are showing the person you're meeting with that you respect their time and you appreciate the time that they've taken out of the day to come and meet with you. Now, yesterday I had 3 meetings and it was a total balls up. it was, I'm taking blame for all 3 meetings. I had 2 people no-show and I had 1 person that I kind of no-showed on. Based on a conversation I thought we had had, so there was a bit of miscommunication, but I'm taking the blame for all of it. The blame for the 2 no-shows is because I did not send them an email reminder about the meeting to say, hey, looking forward to talking with you. Just as a reminder, here's the link, here's the date and time we're meeting. If you need to change it, please go to this link here so that you can change our appointment. And then the 1 person that I was prepared to show up for on time, I suddenly remembered, oh, hang on, we had a conversation last week where he said he wouldn't be able to make it. And it turned out it was actually somebody else. So I had a balls up. I had 3 meetings that I am taking full responsibility for that did not happen, because it was on me to make sure that the people I was meeting with, that we had communicated information correctly, that they had their login links and everything else to get on the Zoom calls. And because I didn't do those follow-ups and I didn't double check my information, I am taking full responsibility for those 3 meetings not happening. So now I'm having to get back with those people and turn around and get them rescheduled and everything else. And this time they're going on my calendar to send them a reminder for the meeting 24 hours in advance. So, so just think about things like that. If you're meeting with somebody, make sure they have your login link if you're doing a Zoom meeting, or make sure they have the phone number that they're supposed to be calling if you're calling on a phone. You know, check in with them 24 hours beforehand to say, hey, looking forward to our conversation tomorrow. Here's the phone number. Here's the Zoom link. If you've got anything that you need to change, please let me know ASAP so we can get a new date on the books. So take that time to ensure that your meetings go off without a hitch by reminding people of that, and just remind them, hey, this meeting's starting at 10 o'clock. It start at 10 o'clock Pacific, 10 o'clock Eastern time, whatever time it's starting. Just remind them of the start time, and then have the courtesy for the people that you're meeting with to show up early, so that when the hour chimes, you are ready to get in there and get started on that meeting. So that's another little helpful hint from me today. So tomorrow I am doing my presentation for the Mailbox Power affiliates. We meet every morning, Monday through Friday, and it's going to be a fun call. It's going to be fun. I'm one of the people doing a presentation tomorrow, so I get to do a 4-minute presentation, and I'm looking forward to that. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But anyway, go out. Remember to say thank you to anybody who provides you with a service, even if it's something as simple as opening a door for you. Say thank you. I don't know how many times I've held doors open for people and they just walk on out and don't say a thing. They may look at you, they may not, but they won't say a thing. And it's just sort of like, honestly, you really just can't take 2 seconds to say thank you to somebody who's opening a door for you. So remember to say thank you. Your thank you could be the only good thing that they hear that day. Do it with a smile, because a smile is free to give away and it can make such a huge impact on a person's life. They could be having the crappiest of days and they did something nice and held a door open for somebody, and that person turned around and gave them a big smile and a huge heartfelt thank you, and that could be the highlight of their day. You never know what's going on in somebody else's life, and you never know when that smile and that thank you may be the brightest point of their day and just turn their day around. So go out, give everybody a super fantastic sparkling rest of your evening, and tomorrow we're going to be talking about Fun Friday. Oh, I have to do my picnic tonight. I haven't done my picnic yet. Zeffie, we're having a picnic tonight. That's going to be interesting. Putting food down on the floor with a dog. We'll let you know how that goes tomorrow morning. Have a super fantastic sparkling evening. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow morning for Fun Friday. Hey, go now.